Hi, my name's Steve. This is the story of how one letter changed my life. 4 years ago, I went into hospital for what I thought would be a simple procedure. I was having a grommet fitted in one of my ears. I'd had ear problems for years, and this was my second grommet. While talking to the surgeon beforehand, I asked if he could also have a quick look at my nose. I told him that every time I blew my nose, a lot of blood came flowing out. After the operation, he told me my nasal passages were inflamed. He even asked if I snorted drugs. I told him I don't, never have done. He mentioned that he had taken a small biopsy and sent away for analysis, and I thought nothing more of it. A short while later, a letter arrived. The biopsy results showed granular matosis, a word I'd never heard of. Naturally, I did what most people did. Googled it. I know I probably shouldn't have done. The search results were terrifying. Apparently terminal in the 1970s, often fatal within months to 2 years if not treated. My heart sank. At that time, I had a great job as an office manager for an escalator company, handling finance and importing. I immediately typed out my resignation letter and took it straight to the managing director. When he asked why, I told him the truth. He was incredibly kind. It was only the second week of the month. He told me to go home. He'd pay me for that month and the following month. He even asked if we were going away in our motorhome. I said yes, we'd probably be going up to Scotland. He just said, send me the invoice and we will pay that as well. Shortly after, I met the rheumatology consultant who prescribed steroids, several other medications and monthly blood tests. He also explained that the condition was now known as ANCA Vasculitis, a rare autoimmune disease where the immune system has nothing to attack, so initially attacks blood vessels and attacks organs. At first, I just felt tired. I thought maybe it was just me chilling out after leaving a very stressful job. Before my diagnosis, my partner Val and I already loved our motorhome adventures, going away for weekends and a couple of weeks each year. After the diagnosis, we began spending weeks at a time exploring. That's when we discovered the caravan and motorhome rallies, a wonderful, affordable way to travel, much cheaper than the commercial sites. I was very fortunate that I'd always been financially savvy and saved a decent amount of money over my working career. Then, at the end of 2023, things took a sudden turn. I felt very unwell and booked an appointment with my GP. As soon as I walked in, he just said, kidney failure. He called my rheumatology consultant and I was quickly sent to hospital for tests and scans. 2 days later, a renal consultant confirmed it was indeed kidney failure. Within days, I had a kidney biopsy. Not the nicest experience, but tolerable. Soon after, I was told to attend the chemotherapy ward at my local hospital. This treatment would suppress my immune system to stop the vasculitis from attacking my kidneys and any other organs. After 3 rounds, I developed shaking hands, tingling fingers and burning feet. It turned out that the treatment had damaged my small nervous system. So I was then switched on to long-term tablets instead, possibly for the rest of my life. Further tests and scans showed my lungs were clear, but the scan on my heart found an enlarged muscle on one of the branches of my heart. Doctors aren't sure whether it's the medication or the heart issue, but either way, it's just part of life now. I still get tired very easily. Because I'd been so ill, we actually sold our motorhome. Val said it was too big for her to drive, but she'd spotted a converted campervan. So we bought a converted campervan, smaller, easier to drive, and supposedly she would drive it now and again. 2 years on, has she driven it yet? Let me think. No. Still, we love it. Now we spend probably over 30 weeks a year travelling, returning home just for hospital appointments and blood tests. These were weekly after my kidneys failed, but now fortunately they're down to every 2 months. But I do have 4 consultants to see: the ENT, rheumatology, renal, and my cardio consultant. But I'm still here and I'm still enjoying life. All I can say is, it is what it is. Let's see, what I've learnt through my experiences is, life is too short. You never know what's around the corner. Save while you can. If I hadn't been careful with my money during my working life, we couldn't live and travel the way that we do now. Enjoy the moment. Even with challenges, life is still full of things to smile about. It is what it is. You can't always control what happens, but you can choose how you live with it. If you'd like to see some of our adventures and travels, please check out our YouTube channel. Have a look, see if there's anywhere you fancy going. If you enjoy the videos, please, as with this one, give it the thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to be notified of any future videos. Thank you for watching.